What's up, guys? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
It's the father who took his son on a trip
In China, and they are traveling by foot.
The catch to this trip is that they're walking or traveling, mostly walking from Xi'an to Lanzhou, which is around 600 kilometers or 370-ish
miles, which is pretty long on foot. They're not doing it all on foot. Like, they are hitchhiking some rides. Yeah. But like you said, the catch is the dad is trying to teach the son all about perseverance.
And they're doing this by having a budget of only 100 yuan, which is like
$15.
like $15. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane.
$15.
Yeah.
It's like, so how are they doing this, right? So basically, when they can, they hitchhike rides, and they also exchange the rides or accommodations or food. By the son's not tiny, like he's old enough.
8 years old.
He's 8 years old, so that they actually provide labor. Yeah. For example, like there's a truck driver. He's like, okay, I'll give you guys a ride, or you can stay with me, or whatever, if you help me carry some, looks like styrofoam or whatever. That's styrofoam. So they're not like making the kid carry like whatever.
So what's kind of touching is that the guy, it's not like he's poor. He's actually he has money. He climbed Everest.
The father climbed Mount Everest.
Right.
It's crazy.
So you gotta have some money to climb Everest. He has an outdoors company. It's not like he's doing this because he's poor or whatever. He's trying to teach his son a lesson. Actually, his son was really, making him proud on this trip because for the first few days, after the first few days, they didn't even touch the money. Because the son was like, nah, let's just keep going. We don't need to spend the money. Yeah. Even if we spend the money, we'll still keep going.
Exactly.
So it's one of those things where like his son is kind of really buying into this.
Yeah, he's learning the lessons. And another one is like, for example, they get rejected a lot. So people think, they're like, why am I picking up a father and a son? They might rob me, whatever. And so the dad basically is trying to teach him all about rejection. All about not judging others when he grows up, because you don't want to, you can't tell a book by its cover. Yeah, right. So that's good too.
And they're like you said, they got picked up by some cars along the way. So sometimes they do travel that way. Yeah. And also like they have to basically for the first night they have to camp out somewhere, like on someone's doorstep because they can't find a place to sleep or something, and then they had to convince another family to kind of take them in, like trying to really explain it to them. Yeah. But after their story took off, obviously a lot of people wanted to help them because they understand what they're doing. Now, if you think about it, 360 miles, it's not that far away. It's from like New York to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
if like an 8-hour drive.
Yeah. If they're like hitchhiking, it's like here, you can literally hitchhike from New York to Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, no.
Right. But in China, it's not like that. It's like it's very people. People, I don't think will typically trust you. But obviously, they didn't find a ride directly from like Xi'an to Lanzhou, so they suffered a lot of hardships along the way.
And that would defeat the purpose of the whole thing.
Right. And I feel like what they're doing right now, it's kind of like what monks do. Right? Like the journey to the west. Yeah. It's kind of stuff where. Like the monks in China, they actually go around. This is a thing. Mm-hmm. This is part of the monks' cultivation in China. Is that they go around. All they have is a bowl.
A begging bowl.
And I'm not saying monks now. I'm saying monks back in the day when they were serious monks. Now today it's just kind of like whatever. Monks have girlfriends, whatever.
Yeah. Monks smoke and have iPhones.
Right. So back in the day, the monks would just walk. They carry this bowl, and they can only eat or like possess whatever is in the bowl.
Yep. So whatever people give them in the bowl. Yeah. So whatever food they can't take public transportation. Yeah. So I guess they walked everywhere, right? Yeah. And I really like this story because we've actually seen this year and recently where it doesn't happen often, but parents in China take their kids on a bonding journey like this. Like months ago, we did a story about a dad taking his son on rollerblades.
No. See, that was insane.
That was insane.
That was insane.
Because that was longer.
Well, it was longer, and plus, he's on rollerblades.
On the highway.
Like, that's just not safe.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like this is relatively safer. I mean, they could also, like, get killed by some crazy psycho guy on the highway. But this is relatively safer, where he's not, like personally putting his son in jeopardy. Like rollerblades. All right, the kid could just like rollerblade into traffic, and what are you gonna do?
This is, to me, if you want to do it, this is how you do it. Like you said, because the dad, he scaled Everest. He's not just like did it on a whim. Like he's an outdoor enthusiast. You know, you're an outdoor enthusiast, so you know how to survive. I feel like the dad with the girl, the dad was just like, yo, let's go have some fun. Let's go rollerblading up to Beijing or whatever. And that's ridiculous. That was a little ridiculous. So I feel like this is the way to do it.
Right, and it's kind of cute because the kid's nickname is it's Bean Brother. So Dou Ge. Bean Brother.
Yeah.
And the kid's really, you know, he's really able to put up a lot. I feel like a lot of kids in China are able to put up with a lot, but today, especially you hear about the four dad, which you know, the kids, their family's well off. Obviously, he has an outdoor store. If you have the money to go climb Everest, your family's got money, right? So the kid's growing up in a nice environment. He's still able to put up with all the stuff. So I applaud this actually.
Definitely. And look, in the photo, Dad's holding the son's hand. That's how you do it. Yo, it's not just like, yo, walk yourself.
I bet
hold his hand.
Did you choke up a little bit?
I didn't.
No?
Yeah.
Because you got that father thing. Anytime you read about father bonding thing,
I feel like
that touches you.
I feel like I got a little resistance now. I mean, I built up a little like resistance now. You know what I'm saying? But did you?
No, of course not. I don't have parent stuff.
You never cry at this stuff. Other stuff you do, but not this.
No, I don't.
No, I didn't tear up. But this is cool, man. I like this.
All right, well, let us know what you guys think about this story. Thanks for watching.
Later.
See ya.